Some people love to pull out their ass that they had other places that had slavery, and America wasn't the first place to have slavery. Yeah, we know that. We can see history just like you can see history. We don't try to hide history. Now, in other places where they had slaves session was a bit different. Anybody could be a slave. They could be you could be born into slavery. Actually, you couldn't be born into slavery. You had to be your place had to be conquered. Your people had to be conquered. You had to be bought. You had to commit a crime, something that made you a slave. This is something that caused you to be a slave. You just wasn't, your mama was a slave, so you're a slave. That's not how it happened in most places. And the difference about America is that they narrowed it down to you're a slave or you're a lesser person because you are of a particular race, and that they actually lowered a whole race of people, not even one particular race, because black folks are lots of different races, but they said if you have pigment in your skin, if you have melanin in your skin, then you are lesser and subject to be a slave. And not only that, you are inherently meant to be a slave, and that your children can be slaves and treat you like animals as opposed to even property. In other cultures and past cultures where there were slaves and everything, even the slaves had rights. But in America, they denied it. You're no more than cattle. You're no more than an animal. In ancient Greece, where they had slaves, and Arabia, where they had slaves, yeah, there were some bad things, and no slavery was ever a good thing. But when it came to America, they lowered it to a new standard. Chattel slavery is something entirely different from all the rest of slavery. And when you're talking about something that is inherently bad, and you say this is the worst of it, that should tell you something. Just a thought.